here, and yeah, we're gonna be live in pistol rounds. We always talk about how important they are. You should definitely walk us through that.
Yeah, well, the thing is eco rounds are easy to be won, but momentum's so big, especially in these matches where your nerves are high and you really want to win. Looks like NiP's playing pretty aggressive here. Xizt, Forrest there.
Yeah, Forrest picking up a nice little frag. Let's get right. Gonna be the man to hold down B. As you heard earlier, his nickname is Tot. I can't say it right because I'm not Swedish, obviously, but right now we do see Dignitas down a man, and Xipnix, he's been really performing for him.
Yeah, Xipnix has been playing really well. I think he has 11 clutches in the past couple games.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. That is a huge number, and as you do see, they're going to sneak their way up here, and we do have 3 men on NiP waiting for it. Fifflaren, who's really been playing well, can look for that first shot. Unfortunately, not going to hit it. Forrest, though, off to the side, looking to step up his game here in this best of 3 and get into the grand finals, and he does get the shot with fetish. cajunb does respond onto him now. Fifflaren following back to the library, as it is a 4-on-3, and gets a nice shot. Yeah, Fifflaren, considering he's been transferred over to the strat caller, he's been playing so damn well now, and even Get Right coming in to pick up one for himself. Now Device, the last man standing, no bomb, all by himself over at B here. And imagine this one's definitely going to go NiP's way.
I think if they would have just quickly taken the bomb wall there, they would have had a better chances, but Forrest scared him.
Well, he did pick up one kill. He's looking to pick up potentially another. Nay going to come in, knock him down about 12 HP, down to 70. But Fifflaren cleans that one up here and picks up, I believe, his 2nd of the round. And NiP going to take the pistol. And now Dignitas, remember, this is their map choice. And going into Nuke after this, I want to say, if Dignitas loses this map, going into Nuke against Ninja Pajamas is going to be so difficult.
Yeah, NiP has a history of losing to Danish teams on Nuke.
That is true.
But that being said, the way they played us yesterday was very confident and very decisive, so it's going to be tough for Dignitas to stop if they get there.
All right, we'll get into the eco round for Dignitas, and they will be buying up a couple of P250s as well. Damn those chickens. And it looks like they're going to go for a potential hit on A here, and NiP, they've all been doing pretty damn well. I talked to actually Forrest in the little bit of a break that we had before this game got underway, and he was saying, you know, I was like, you know, you did a really good job yesterday, you got an ace. He's like, yeah, you know, I really started to play better, but I'm still not where I want to be. And that seems to be a thing within NiP where they truly feel like they can always be getting better.
Yep. I think a lot of people coming from 1.6 feel that way too, you know, especially the players like Neo, who felt like they had a lot of control in the game of 1.6. So I understand if Forrest gets to that point, it's only going to be scarier for me.
Yeah. And one thing I do love about CSGO is the fact that people are still learning so many new things with smokes, with Molotovs, not to mention flashes. You can see that area right there along the barrels.
Like NiP's playing pretty passive here. If Dignitas can overpower the Wrap, they might be able to get something going here.
Well, bomb will be making its way up. Fetish pick up a nice first kill on Xizt. Force does respond though, gets a kill on a Xipnix. And bomb will continue to push into B here though. We have Get Right waiting for him. Friberg picks up 2 though. Just shuts them down completely, and now you have Fetish with a FAMAS as well as dupreeh. It doesn't matter in the end. That's going to be a clean 2-0 sweep. NiP not losing, or only losing, sorry, a single man off of that one. And just like earlier on when they're playing against, I believe it was 3D Max, they did not lose a single man until I think it was round 4.
Yeah, and it looked like the guys coming in from B went in a little prematurely there. They probably didn't know if the spawn guys would get all the way there, but nice try anyways. Looks like we got a pause.
Yeah, I believe that was actually coming out of friberg there, so hopefully everything will be sorted here. Remember, the winner of this game will be playing, obviously, against the winner of Virtus Pro and LGB. And I honestly wouldn't go up against potentially Virtus Pro in their hometown in front of the stadium, because that is a lot of people cheering against you and for them.
The vicious pull crowd.
Yeah, and Steel getting us a nice little view right there.
Beautiful.
He gets, you know, see, he gets bored sometimes, so he gets to do these free roam camera moves for us, and also gets to draw on the map. You saw him doing. I thought it was actually hilarious. Oh, what is he gonna draw from me? Nothing. I was all excited, but
stare deep into my soul. What am I thinking?
He's thinking they want to win.
He's thinking I gotta hold these bomb sites.
All right, but you know, let's talk about Dignitas here specifically for a reason. Sorry, Xipnix had a 1.67 KDA, and you even mentioned 11 clutches for him, and cajunb 1.69 kill death ratio with 23 clutches.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if that was a mixed up number because that sounds like it potentially could be, but if true, that is ridiculous.
Nope. cajunb 23 clutches definitely has been playing well.
Wow.
Fetish needs to step it up a little bit for them, but at the same time, they all have roles to play. So this is a team game. They just need to keep grinding away at NiP. You know, the thing NiP does really well is they make you want to try. They make you want to play out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
You know, so I think Dignitas just needs to stay tight here and keep their confidence. Because NiP's really good at showing you different aspects of their game and kind of hiding what they're really trying to do. So
very true.
Dignitas just needs to keep chipping away.
And what's your thoughts on Inferno? Because both these teams have played it once. We had Dignitas play against Reason in the group stage, win 16-8. And then we had NiP play against LDLC and win 16-7. So both these teams coming off huge wins. But I mean, obviously it's Dignitas' choice here.
Dignitas' choice, definitely. Is it back live? Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, we'll be in a second.
Ready to go. So I haven't watched Dignitas play this much this half, but if they could make decisive moves, they could get a lot of rounds on NiP. And I think they need at least 7 or 8 to win on CT side. If they have less than 7, I think it's going to be tough for them to control this map.
All right, well, looks like we will be getting back underway here as you can hear them moving out of spawn. Currently 2-0 in favor of NiP here. And we'll obviously have that eco round coming out of Dignitas, who have yet to be able to get that bomb down here. Nice nade coming in middle, though. Did fetish down to 35 HP. And that is a strong start here for NiP. And now, let's see, Get Right. Enemy peeking down Banana. Push a little bit aggressive here. Does spot one man out. Doesn't unfortunately connect with the shot, though. And Dignitas playing this one very slow. And you could probably go in depth a little bit more with Inferno strategies. And, you know, when you're on that terrorist side, how many different things can you truly do? And it seems like most teams just like to play a little bit slow.
Yeah, well, I think on these eco rounds, you're just trying to find out what kind of respect they're giving you. You know, sometimes teams choose to really disrespect the opponents on eco rounds. And right here, NiP's giving them the respect. But they're also controlling the passive setup.
Now Forest and Xizt both picked up kills. Device, unfortunately, get the team kill on the fetish, and Xizt picks up another one here, and that will be a clean sweep coming in yet again. And not to mention that team kill definitely going to hurt the money situation coming into this. As Device now down to 2,400. He unfortunately cannot buy anything really in this round except maybe a pistol.
Yeah.
And in the long run, you know, because we saw actually a lot of team kills. I try to remember the team it was in my head. I'm trying to think. And how bad is a team kill coming into a gun round like this? Because you're going to have one man down now.
It's very brutal, obviously. You're trying to get a money flow going. I think they're probably going to do some kind of pop-type strat, you know, not too slow. Maybe slow, but I think they're going to explode somewhere with that pistol. So.
All right, well, NiP going to get full control of Banana here. Going to push actually 3 men there just to make sure to maintain this control. Get right. Actually, I've not seen that spot used, so nice little position by him. But friberg picks up a kill on the Device. And looks like he will re-smoke that up here. And it's interesting to see that Dignitas have given that one up here, or at least given up that advantage of controlling that Banana area.
I think friberg is going to fall back, and now NiP controls this round by having 4A shortly. Dignitas' only chance would be to probably clear Banana as a team and get this kill and take it fast. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough round to win.
All right, well, we do see them still sticking around middle. They have 2 pushed up towards apartments right now. dupreeh and Zipnix going to give a try right there. Fetish actually moving up middle with the bomb. You can see Forest set up perfectly in or under the apartments right now. And looks like that explosion will be coming up here soon, because with 40 seconds remaining, they have to go somewhere. They have to make a play. And not to mention, this is the first gun round. They need to pick something up here, at least a couple kills, if anything. And now, seconds still ticking away. 30 seconds to go now. There it comes. We can see a little bit of a 3-1 split. 1 towards long, 3 towards short here. Fifflaren already waiting position for someone to just peek out, someone to pick up. And Forrest even watches back by Xizt, picks up the next kill onto dupreeh. And Forrest still being very silent right there, but friberg picks up kill. Xizt gets a second, and Forrest finally picks up 1 here. And in the first gun round at Dignitas, they only pick up 1 kill over onto Fifflaren.
NiP did a good job of using their nades and timing their time to get up on wall. They almost had no chance.
Looking at kills, Forrest currently 7-1, friberg 5-1, Xizt 4-1. And funny enough, Get Right doing the worst on his team, even though he's only 1-0 at the moment. But on the side of Dignitas, only 3 kills picked up here.
In this case, there's almost no worst. You know?
Yeah, that is true.
You're up 4-0. You're looking at the team score here.
All right now looks like we have a very quick hit on the B. Get Right going to smoke it up, try to stall them a little bit here. They will rush straight into it. Get Right, look for the second kill. He does pick it up. friberg as well gets a nice little bit of a crossfire, not to mention that grenade coming in, backs away, picks up another. Zipnix last man standing. He's going to go down here in just a second, but at least he gets a kill on a Get Right. Let's pick up something, but now 5-0 for Ninjas of Pajamas here. And, you know, I kind of want to talk about, you know, the entire map pool, because we have Mirage last, but do you honestly think we're going to get to that point with the way NiP is playing currently?
Let's see how Dignitas reacts, because my thing is I'm thinking Dignitas might have overthought this T-side Inferno. Okay. And so they might be thinking too much about it. If they get a little bit more quick and decisive here, then maybe they can turn it around. But if they keep letting NiP control Banana here, it's going to be tough for them.
Right now, NiP have a lot of money to spend. Device to spot out 2, crossing middle though. It looks like they will send that 1-man cajunb up in Banana. Oh wow, Zip actually gets it onto Fifflaren. I believe that was in apartments, or not, if I'm not mistaken. And now, with that man down. Fetish gonna work his way up here with a teammate as he actually does get a little bit of team flash in there, and it's a 2-2 split currently. And Dignitas are taking it slow, and it's just like what you said, you know, get a kill and kind of play it from there. And so far, they're doing this one very well so far, but they still seem a little bit indecisive.
Well, I think they're just trying to not let NiP know that where they're gonna hit here, so they're trying to keep noise all over the map.
Well, they're doing a good job of that so far here, and Fetish is gonna be waiting for someone to peek out middle.
My guess is gonna be a late B hit, but.
Well, get right, getting the nice shot.
That change some things.
And it gets Device down now, and looks like that A hit will come in here for that one. Device actually was at the bottom of A. Actually, we got him over the fence. When he was trying to go for the peak, so A push gonna come in here, Xizt, and we're gonna have Forrest.
Double big pit.
Yeah, double pit. They were in homeless position just prior. Xizt gonna be watching the apartments. Forrest watching the bombs like this. Picks up the first one on Xizt here. Forrest still waiting for someone to peek over that truck. He gets the kill on a Fetish. As we see the third one come in, but Xizt picks up the kill. Forrest switching up guns, gets the kill on a cajunb, and they hold a 2v4 right there.
Yeah. That's tough to come out of halls like that with one flash only. I don't think that's gonna be your answer to beating NiP.
Right now, they're currently sitting 6-0. Pretty much we have Forrest at full money. We have Xizt pretty damn close right now, and Forrest able to pick up the op on top of that. And Dignitas, obviously they're getting a lot of income right now. They're getting a lot of money, so they can afford to keep buying up here. But you have to imagine some point they have to pick up a round. They have to get something. There has to be some sort of give in NiP. And Forrest going to peek down middle. Will he hit the shot? And he'll get it on the Device. We'll shut him down and give him that man advantage here.
Good kill.
All right, so Forrest throwing away the op now since he has the money for it. Why not? And we will have still Dignitas.
Is it Fetish who's calling for Dignitas?
I believe it is, yeah. And he's been, unfortunately, the underperformer for the team. He hasn't had the highest KDAs. Obviously,
that comes with the
with the territory.
A lot, so.
All right, now I need to make something happen here. I'm gonna actually check in with Fetish's score real quickly. Sitting at 1-6 at the moment. Not really selling any money either. And it looks like that hit might potentially come in over at this A site. They are set up potentially for it. They do have the flashes, they do have the smokes, and it looks like it will be potentially a fake here as they're actually starting to rotate a little bit around here. Forrest gonna throw his flash around the corner and try to stop them from pushing in. Now you see Fetish, cajunb, and Xipnix both pushing, or all three of them pushing up towards B, but dupreeh gonna be sitting actually at this A site trying to play a little bit of a flank here, and Get Right is already prepared. He's set up perfectly for that potential push, and we're at 30 seconds, so it's gonna be a B here. We're going to find out if Get Right can hold on to this with the help of Friberg.
Yeah, they're set up well right now.
Looks like dupreeh going to go a little bit of distraction over at A. The bomb has made its way, and Get Right already set up. Friberg not going to hit the first shot here. All right, just waiting towards orange, just waiting for someone to push in towards the site. As we do have the first one come in, Friberg. Actually, Get Right gets the kill. Xizt gets one as well. Get Right picking up one for himself. And they have yet again completely shut down this push. dupreeh, the last minute, he gets the kill to Friberg. It'll be taken down by Xizt. And this is just a clean sweep. This is just NiP showing up and really bringing it to Dignitas, who have had such a strong performance in groups so far.
NiP really just did a good job staying home there, and Dignitas rather, their indecision is killing them really right now, and I think they're going to have to work on that these next couple rounds.
All right, well, they will be sitting on a couple of pistols here, a Deagle or two, as well as some P250s. And, I mean, if you're in Dignitas' shoes, like right now, you've seen the way they've been playing, you see the way NiP's been holding, because you can see, obviously, both teams. Like, for you, what's the real play to do? What's the real strategy to break through NiP?
Well, I think maybe trying to simplify really quick for Dignitas, maybe a little walk-up wrap on them, see something that they could do, because
right now,
entering B right now.
Friberg does pick up one, does pick up a second on his Xipnix. They're going to continue to push through here. Get Right, spamming through the smoke, gets another one on dupreeh, looking for potentially his second of the round. And as Fetish will run straight into with a knife, but he will be killed by Friberg here. A little bit of a ballsy play. It would have been nice if he did get the kill.
Yeah.
But again, 8-0 now, and the combined, Dignitas have 6 kills.
See, I think Dignitas is scared to get him picked early, but at the same time, NiP's playing a default setup. So if Dignitas can get up, say, A quick, and maybe pick Xizt off wrap, that'd be one of their keys. But right now, they're giving him way too much respect, and it's just playing into NiP's advantage. Their rotations are perfect.
And one thing you mentioned was the ability. One thing you mentioned was the ability for NiP to just switch up their strategy and go from 0 to 60 instantaneously in just a next round here. And we have NiP playing very aggressive at Banana. They're going to be doing it again here, but only 2 men this time here. And Dignitas, it seems like they just don't know what to do. I mean, they're obviously, like you said, looking for potentially a pick, but they're not controlling even half the map at this point.
This could have worked to Friberg's disadvantage. He used that smoke a little bit early. I think Dignitas is going to come back towards him. pretty soon, so it might be smart for him to call back Get Right.
Yeah, Get Right's currently sitting over towards Arches. And we have cajunb, Fetish, and Device, all three of them waiting for potentially that push on the B, but another smoke going to come in. And
you see that?
I believe that was potentially Get Right from the A site, or from CT spawn.
That makes sense, because they needed that smoke.
And even now, a Molotov coming in right after that. We'll even keep them back a little bit longer, 40 seconds to go. And Dignitas still struggling for a side to hit. And if they're going to go A here, who's that man they need to pick off, as you can see their current format?
Right into the rotations. I mean, they need to get up bomb wall quick here, smoke off the left side if they can.
And with flashes all coming in, smokes as well. Xizt going to fall back in archway force, waiting in pit.
Good for Dignitas if they can get up bomb wall.
And Fifflaren waiting inside Forrest though, picks up a kill over in apartments. Device gets a kill on the Fifflaren. Now Forrest from the pit looking for another one here, as he does get the kill with the nade, but Xizt trying to hold on, trying to keep them back here as they finally picked up a couple of kills, but it's a 2-on-3. Bomb getting planted here in just a second. Fetish gonna get taken down. Now it's Device all by himself in a 1-on-2, and he does get taken down by Xizt.
Great play by Xizt to get in that bomb site quick, irregardless of the no ammo left in his gun. He just ran in there and got the kills. Smart play.
He just switched his pistol and was like, you know what, I'm gonna YOLO this.
He saw the opening, he saw that, you know, Device was worried about lane, so he got up in there and got the frag.
And well, now we're looking at a 9-0, so that 7 rounds that you were talking about that Dignitas kind of needs on this T side to...
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
NiP is a world-class team, and you can't let him get away like this, so it's going to be tough for Dignitas.
The Danish team's going to have to hope, like you said before. NiP has a little bit of a tough time on nuke against Danish teams. You know, it's ex-Western Wolves and Copenhagen Wolves, and obviously CW are now Dignitas here. And they're going to have to hope to beat them there, where they look, honestly, and no offense, look so damn good on nuke against you guys yesterday.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Tier.
I still say you guys played extremely well on Dust 2. That was really well executed play. And everyone's aim was spot on, but...
And pretty much all we did was simplify, so I think that's what Dignitas needs to do here, is they need to try not to overanalyze NiP too much. Because if you could look at the setup right now, this is a pretty standard way of playing. 2B, 2 bomb wall side, and 1 kind of leaning towards the jungle/B. And that's why I think the jungle's NiP's weak point right now. If Dignitas could just start working it a little bit quicker, I think they're just a little scared.
It looks like they're going to do it right here. They're going to go for that push. They're going to send 1 man through apartments, everyone else towards archway. And Xizt is set up in CT spawn, but he's smoked out. Force.
Died too early. Hollows. Force is an animal.
He picked up the kills. He has the height advantage now, but Device picks up a nice kill. Force does fall. Does pick up another one, though, with Device. Now dupreeh and Fetish in a 2-on-3 situation.
Big kill right here by Fetish, if you can get it.
Oh, yep. He gets it on a Get Right. And now this is a potential round finally for Dignitas. It's a 2-on-2. friberg and Force, the last 2 men standing. Force in pit does get dinked up there a little bit, down to 60 HP, but dupreeh, 23 health. Fetish, 56. They're looking for
Dignitas stuck in the site here, both low.
They definitely are, but they have got the bomb down, if anything, and Forrest comes out with a huge shot on dupreeh. Now it's all on Fetish in this 1v2. Can he pick up the kills? He's in the back of the side. He does get taken down by a well-executed push out of NiP. And
Forrest just showing his experience there and using the pillar to stay alive and wait for Get Right to swing around that moto pit. I kind of saw that coming right there. Both of those guys stuck in sight. They needed to get out, and they did not do it. Good play by NiP to stay tight there.
And what's worried me is the fact that I talked to Heaton after he was done casting, you know, the LGB Fnatic game, and he's like, yeah, we're nervous, actually. I'm pretty damn scared to go up against Dignitas, but right now, 10-0, it looks too easy for him.
I think Dignitas was also scared a little bit, because the way they're playing is a little too much respect. And you might have heard us say it yesterday, but sometimes versus a team like NiP, you just need to drop the respect. You know, you kind of need to play them like any other team in order to get past some of the facades they throw at you, so to speak.
It's a big mind game for them. Right now, they...
See if they can get a pick on friberg. Nope, they're falling back.
And how do you feel about Dignitas not really running any ops here to potentially pick off someone?
I don't know how much an op is really needed for them. I think an op would be good if they were playing quicker and they were working up picks quick, but right now they're playing very slow, so they just need to work on their trading. That last round when they wrapped, if you saw it, they ended up getting a 2 versus 2, but the trading was actually pretty bad. At Moto Pit, Fetish was way behind them and the other guys were way ahead of them, so they just kind of need to stay together and simplify.
All right, now, I'll say we'll go for a 2-3 split. Looks
if
like
they can kill Xizt here, or Forrest here, this would be big.
And looks like they will push up. Xizt's going to fall back a little bit and CT spawn. He's going to spot that 1 out. Gets the kill on a Fetish, though. And actually looking for a second. Gets it on his Zipnix as well. Looking for the 3rd, but dupreeh will finally pick him up. But Forrest, he's waiting on the side. He's actually going to be able to pick up that kill. Now the 2 men over at B, unable to really rush in here. They do have the smokes and some flashes, but they have the whole entire team of NiP able to close in here.
Yeah, this is not looking good here, as we got Fifflaren on the flank here. They're pinching them. cajunb looking for a 2nd frag here.
Does get a nice little
shot. He knows where
Get
Right seems to play, but he's not checking it. Oh, bad choice.
Get right picks that one up here, and Fifflaren picks the last, and 11-0 now. It's becoming a clean sweep. It really is, and I would imagine most of the votes would have been NiP's favor, but like I said before, Dignitas in groups have looked so strong, so dominating. I mean, a 16-8 win over I5 Power, a 16-8 win over Reason. Then they went on to play against Hellraisers with a 16-7 win, then a 16-11.
It's like you said, it's also part of the mental game here. I think Dignitas started speeding up their play in the second half of the half,
okay.
And I think that should have been what they came out the door with. You know, I think they should have focused on playing a little bit more random at the beginning of the half, but you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That's very true. Hindsight's always 20/20, and
you know,
right now NiP are happy that they don't have the ability to do that currently. And again, it's just, I don't know, it's still slow play. Honestly, we would have Nuke coming up next, which would be NiP's choice. But again, everyone just looks so calm, so ready for this on NiP's side. Looks like, you know, yesterday when they almost got knocked out against you guys, they just completely brushed off.
NiP, Forrest, and Get Right have probably played 50 stage matches, you know, in their career, if not more.
All right, now Fifflaren does pick up a nice 2 here, as well as Xizt picking up the crossfire. And Bomb currently down over towards middle. So we do have Zipnix actually pushing with Device here, and Fifflaren, he's waiting for him to push up. Actually, a little bit aggressive. He picks up 1, but Zipnix from Boiler does return the kill onto him, and now Get Right is just waiting for him to come out.
Yeah, Fifflaren knew, you know, it's worth it to play aggressive when you're winning 11-0. Just getting that one frag.
Zipnix did get Right down to 15 HP, but he's sitting on 73 here. And he's falling back just a little bit. 30 seconds to go. Gonna pick up that bomb. And B is wide open right now, but friberg going to be rotating through CT spawn to try to facilitate that and ease the pain off of not knowing. And friberg, he's just set up the spawn. Yeah. Not even heading over towards B just yet here. And it looks like Zipnix will walk straight into him.
When you're playing a situation like this, it's really a spotty game. You don't want to really play to kill. You just want to play to spot. Good play by Xizt there.
Well, you got the spot, and he got the kill too. And
yep.
Just to go up the scoreboards for you guys, we have 17-4 for Forrest, 16-3 for Xizt, 12-3 for friberg, Get Right 8-2, and Fifflaren 6-5. And over on the other side, Dignitas, you can see 4 for 12, 4 for 12, 2 for 12, 3 for 12, 3 for 12. They are just...
I mean, looking at scores for the terrorists is almost, you know, arbitrary at this point because they really just haven't been able to string any trades together, and that's the tough part.
All right, well, right now into round 13 of this first half. Looks like Dignitas going to push up B a little bit, maybe a little bit more aggressive like you're saying. But again, NiP, I mean, it's just like you're saying, standard setup. Nothing really too sneaky out of them, and yet Dignitas just can't seem to figure out that way to go. All right, so it looks like they're continuing to play this one and look for that pick that they do need. And remember, they're kind of keeping their hopes alive here. If they drop this map, to go against NiP on Nuke would be very tough. And the prize drop-off that you get from being knocked out now to potentially getting into second place is so huge.
Double.
It is huge. And not to mention, if you win that nice $100,000, it can definitely change your life. And right now, they do have all 5 men pushed up in middle here. They're looking for that hit, and this is actually what you're talking about. They might be able to pull this one off. Xizt does pick up the kill on the fetish zone. Now Fifflaren comes from the side, a perfect crossfire as cajunb does fall now. And we're going to see the last 3 men are actually pushing here in just a second. Forrest gets the kill on dupreeh. Almost looks too easy for him. And now it's all up to Device and Zipnix. Now just Zipnix, and we'll see how long he lasts here. He does pick up a kill on the Fifflaren though, so he has made something out of nothing. And you can see on the player cams alone on the bottom right hand side of your screen that they don't look happy. They look demoralized.
Yeah, it's hard to really get energy going, when you can't string together a couple rounds. It's not looking good.
We can talk about this. So let's just assume NiP go on to win 16-0. Let's just say that. When you guys played against them on Nuke, you guys lost 16-2. Coming into that third map, how did you guys change up your mentality? Like, what does Dignitas need to do to come into that next map?
Well, just even losing 13 that first half on CT side, we already just try to cut the emotion out of it and really focus on what we know we can do and realize there's a third map and that it's even for both teams, So Dignitas just
Device actually picks up 2 big kills, and they're just playing really aggressive right now. But Xizt, he's set up, he's looking for potentially a kill over towards Oranges, and Dignitas, this might be their first round finally coming into a cajunb. Gonna jump straight in. Xizt picks up the kill. He's gonna look for the second on the fetish. He's not gonna spot him out just yet. Looks for it, and he's not gonna get it. But Device will pick up a kill. Fetish gets the kill on Xizt, and now it's all on Forrest in a 1-on-4 situation. I might have spoken too soon, and Dignitas might be able to pick up this round here.
Yeah. I think that was one of the keys. I mean, it's hard to just call a strat like that early on in the half because you want to play with a little bit more composure.
Right.
But Dignitas made a good call there, I think, and just kind of running in and focusing on trades.
Well, Forrest gonna pick up one here. 3 more to go.
If he wins this, I'm leaving.
You're gonna take your shirt off.
I'm
But
taking
fetish.
my clothes off.
He gets the kill.
Good round to get there. I mean, you know, if Dignitas can get 2, it's not unheard of to get pistol and to rally back, but versus a team like NiP, that is going to be tough.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think, and NBK's off to my side, I can probably correct if I'm wrong, but weren't tightened down against NiP like a huge number of rounds, and on the T side, they just completely came back? Or on the other half, they just completely came back against them and beat them? I'm waiting for the nod or something. Maybe it was another team. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, so maybe it was another team. All right. Well, right now, Dignitas looking for that second round of this first half, and I don't know, they're not going to be as aggressive as they just were. Fetish just trying to distract a little bit mid. You see the smoke's already down. And friberg and Get going to be able to hold on to that B push here if that does come in. And Dignitas, I mean, there's always potential to come back from this. There always is.
There is.
I'm waiting for the but on that one.
There is, but they fell back into their old playstyle. Let's see if they can make a decisive play here at B. I honestly think they should drop a smoke and go through it right now through that molly.
All right, we'll see them. Actually, just wait. They're gonna back off.
They fell into the timing though, so let's go, baby.
All right, well, looks like they will start to push in, but Get picks up the kill on the fetish. That is now bombed down here. 4 more men to go. dupreeh is spamming away, and friberg does get taken out by cajunb. Get all alone inside the plate.
One more. That's oh my god.
He picks it up. He's looking for the third, but he doesn't get shut down. Xizt comes in though big, and Xipnix does get the kill on him. cajunb gonna get the bomb down in a 2-on-2 situation, but Fifflaren coming in from the side. cajunb has pretty much no help. Fifflaren does get taken down about 50. Xipnix just gonna back away to barbecue. Gonna sit and watch towards banana here, but both men of NiP are pushing in through this constructor site, and cajunb just doesn't have the help to really defend against this. But here comes the push. So have a lot of time to work with. You do see, actually, Xipnix gets the kill onto Forest. That's all on the hands of Fifflaren. This 1-on-2, but cajunb has 19 health. Xipnix has 10. Xipnix will be able to pick up the kill, picks up his third of the round, and does at least make it 13-2 here going into the second half.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so not impossible, but pretty unlikely for Dignitas to come back from this game here. And I kind of want to get your thoughts on potentially the other semifinal that will be going on. Obviously, it's going to be with Virtus.pro versus LGB. Any thoughts on that one?
It's 2 different play styles. You got a little bit more controlled, you know, temperamental play style in Virtus.pro, and then a little bit quicker trade style play in LGB. So we'll see. If LGB's teamwork's on point, they're going to be able to show a good game. If they get flustered by Virtus.pro's composure, then we're going to see Virtus.pro come out on top. So I'm looking forward actually to watching that. And
that will be brought to a little bit later by Stu, by Tosspot. I don't know which one you guys know him as. And you can see Dignitas' faces right there, and I don't know, to me it's just kind of blank, like, well, we lost this map. It seems like they're, I don't know, obviously I could be reading into it a little bit wrong, but they seem like they're down on themselves, and they've given this one up pretty much. Well, I'm sure they were also, you know, and they got to not do this, I'm sure they were just thinking about what just happened that half, you know, because I don't think they were expecting to go down 12-0. So now they're going to look forward to trying to get this pistol round and nothing else. It's pretty much where their focus is at. It seems like every time we talk about a pistol round, we always talk about how important it is, and it's ever so important in this one. Dignitas, if they lose it, pretty much going to be it. And we'll be going into Nuke here against NiP, but there is always a chance. And just look at the scoreboard really quickly. It's at 8-13 for Xipnix, finishing off the highest of his team. He had 6-15 for Device. Over on NiP side, Xizt actually, who's been the man of question. You know, obviously train over his shot calling role over to Fifflaren to see if he would be able to step up here. And I'd say, you know, on that match alone, he was really able to. He's a great individual player, for sure. And when he's able to focus on his game, you're going to see him get frags. So, starting here on the second half, let's see what Dignitas decides to do here. I'm thinking something unconventional would work. Would be the best bet here for Dignitas. Try to get some surprise. Maybe try to get some stack or something like that. Oh, yeah. Not going for that. They're going for a 2-3 split here in NiP. They have a lot of rounds to play with right now, and looks like they will go for a little aggression towards middle as NiP just going to work and split over towards, well, wherever they can get the picks. And I see Forest and Xizt pushing up through apartments here. Looks like they're going to do one of the, I think they're going to do the strat where they flood out boiler. All right, well, let's see if they do go for that. They have NiP and friberg in middle here, but they don't have any nades. They're pretty much all fully bought up in armor, and all they really invested into were decoys. All right, well, Nades coming in from cajunb. Gonna connect with Xizt there, taking him to 79 HP. And with 55 seconds to go, imagine that push will be coming in here any second now. But yeah, right, starting to fall back. It looks like maybe they want to switch things up.
Well, that smoke haul definitely threw a wrench into their gears. Let's see here. Dignitas is a good crossfire going on halls if they could hit their shots right here.
And here comes NiP flooding out of the apartments. cajunb picks up the first one to Xizt. Oh. Everyone else coming in from the sides. As far as looking for
unlucky on that. Very unlucky on that trade out halls.
dupreeh does get taken down. Looking
good for NiP right here.
All right, bomb planted now. It's a 4-on-2 situation. Fetish and Xizt, the last two men standing. One coming from middle, one coming from archway. And right now they have a lot of work ahead of them if they want to be able to pick this up. You see, Get Right peeks over the corner, gets the kill, turns around as well, gets the kill on the Fetish. And that has almost solidified.
They had a great crossfire at halls there.
Where was everyone staying in that crossfire?
Well, they had a guy graveyard and a guy on balcony. And what happened is the guy on balcony heard the call for the guy running up the bomb wall. So he kind of did a little stutter step, and right when he stutter stepped, the guy jumped out halls. So whereas that normally is an easy headshot because your crosshair placement's there, the guy was able to jump, which makes it hard with the silencer speed to trace that head dropping in a big pit, and then the second guy coming out halls just killed him, and that basically gave them the numbers on that side of the map.
All right, we're into round number 17, 14-2 in favor of NiP here on this first map. If you're just joining us, we still have more action to come a little bit later on today with another semi-final. This is only our first one of the night here. And Dignitas have bought up head armor and the P250s as well as the CZs. And I'm actually curious on your opinion of this. The CZs, you know, what's your thoughts on that gun?
I mean, I don't personally use it because I'm just kind of uncomfortable with it. It's interesting they only give you 12 out of 12 ammo. Seems like a good close range gun for CT side. It seems more useful on the counter terrorist side than on terrorist side. Okay. Because you can kind of just post in the corners on CT and let people run into your crosshair. Whereas T side, you're kind of looking for picks more. So P250 seems to be a little bit better for, you know, pre-firing corners, etc. Because you have more ammo to work with.
All right, that's actually really good to know. I was trying to think if I should switch over, but I got my answer. And now Fifflaren peeking out middle does actually get Fetish down to 26 HP. And it looks like they're going to go for a rotate over to B here. Bomb is slowly working up. Get Right. Let's have friberg right behind him.
Looking for a pick at jungle over here at A as well.
Right, does spot out Fetish, who actually picks up the kill on a friberg. He's not going to get the return kill, though. But the gun won't be picked up on Dignitas' side. They will get the bomb. They were going to just push in, flood into the site, but Xizt picks up a kill. It's a save round. Remember that. Keep that in mind for Dignitas as we see them actually pick up another one. Xizt gets that one on to Get Right here. They might be able to turn this one around. Now it's all in the hands of Xizt. And over to Fifflaren. And dupreeh picks one up, and they're just falling one by one. Fifflaren, he's had enough, but it doesn't matter. cajunb comes in from the backside. We see Dignitas pick up the eco round.
That's not going to get them the W, but that is a good starting point. You know, that's getting NiP thinking a little bit, make them a little bit indecisive to run into bomb site quicker, and that's something they needed to do. It's also got to be a big morale boost for Dignitas' side, being able to pick up something like that after losing so many rounds. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If they lost that, that was pretty much going to be map. All right, well, right now, we're going to see NiP actually go for the save here. And you see on the side, Dignitas, each of them had picked up a gun from that last round. So they're actually able to save up quite a bit of money here. Pick up 3 AKs, yeah. NiP just going to play it safe. Not going to pay anything just yet as they do start to push out. And we're just going to see a turkey shoot. Dignitas able to pick up that round as well, as you would expect. And now 14-4. Turkey sounds kind of good right now. You know, yeah, chicken. You know, like some KFC sounds really KFC fantastic. But, you know, just, you know, there's one man on our working room right now that actually, unfortunately, won't pick us up any. We just need a bucket of chicken. Is that too much to ask for? Yeah, that would be amazing, actually. It would help out quite a bit. Even a bucket of chicken. Yeah, so Scoot's just like shot up. He's looking for it, but... That's all we wanted. Fired. All right, right now, Device going to be peeking middle here for the first kill. And it will be Ninja Pajamas actually going for a little bit of an interesting buy. A couple of AKs, a couple of Galos in here as well. And it looks like... NIB's trying to take back that momentum quickly here. But they're not in any hurry. Yeah, when you have this many rounds to work with, I think 12 to go here. Is this just gonna peek up into apartments here? Get Right, still pushing towards B. And one thing we're seeing, you know, Dignitas not do that NiP did, and I'm curious about your thoughts on this, is Dignitas isn't controlling banana. Yeah, it kind of goes with your game plan right now. Dignitas has an opper, so they're able to play pretty passive A and play it comfortably. So I think they're comfortable playing passive B at the same time with that because they're able to use their smokes.
And right now, actually, Carmack walking in, but we'll get to that in a second here. Get right, gonna be pushed in through B. Has the rest of the team coming in from the backside. He's gonna get smoked out here, as well as Flash, but they're looking for the full 5-man push into this. They actually only have 3 people that are stopping him here. Friberg looking to get the bomb down. Will over to Barbecue, but now we see Device pick the kill. Xizt as well. Now Get Right falls, and Dignitas are taking them down 1 by 1. Now Xizt in a 1-on-4 situation gets taken down by Xizt. And that'll be Dignitas finally picking up another round here, 14-5. And as we were saying, Carmack walking in with that bucket of chicken.
You know, right there, actually, the timing was pretty good for NiP. I think if they got one flashbang over the grill spool area as Get Right was climbing up, it could have went that way for them. But I think they weren't. They assumed there was probably a guy to the left in the site, so they tried to do it a little too quick, and it didn't work out to their advantage. And the KFC is here, ladies and gentlemen.
I like how the guy who wouldn't get his KFC is not being given any.
I don't know if I can have greasy fingers right now.
It's all right. I don't think Stu will mind if we get the keyboard a little bit greasy here, but dupreeh gonna be peeking down middle yet again. Won't unfortunately hit that shot. And we're gonna see a save come out of NiP. They have a couple of P250s, CZ as well. And like I said, they're just playing for the safe round. They're not gonna go for anything extraordinary, not gonna go for anything that might catch them off guard. And they realize they have a lot of rounds to work with.
Yeah, they do here. And kind of just running a spread, trying to look for picks. I think once this smoke fades mid, we're going to see some kind of action. Fifflaren's got a flash, so it looks like they're going to do some kind of bomb wall strat. I'm assuming they're going to flash over Big Pit and run out halls. And right now, yep, it's about to happen.
And that push coming in, you see 3 people from apartments going to rush straight out here. cajunb does get flashed away, but he does look for a first kill as he gets on Xizt, looking for that second though as he picks it up finally. And now Fifflaren, the last man standing, will get taken down. And Dignitas, 6-14, can't count them out just yet. There is a chance for them to come back here if they pick up all the rest of the rounds. And they're starting to look finally like the Dignitas that we expected coming into this game.
Well, they're definitely trying to hold on to their composure. The thing that they can't do right now is get too stagnant. If they keep holding back in these bomb sites, like you said, and not taking B control, NiP is eventually going to, I think, take this. But we'll see how they decide to play right now. Let's see, are they sending towards Banana? Let's see what they do.
Let me see the other 3 heading over towards
This is key right here. They're pushing B. They need to get this control.
Looks like they might be able to. Xizt looking for a couple of nades and flashes, but they back away.
Get Right, spotting it. What NiP is very good at is knowing that that could be a fake right there, and Get Right saying he's going to take control of this back quick.
Looks like we're going to start to push up here a little bit, just like you're saying.
They're so good at calling the opponent's bluffs. Big kill, was that Halls?
I believe that was down middle over onto friberg right there as we see dupreeh pick up one himself on a force. This does get cajunb down, but they are kind of stuck here and have potential push on the A. Bomb is currently down, but you see Xizt get the kill on a dupreeh through the wall. Now Device could be peeking through
3 versus 3 here. Now they're going to try to let Dignitas spread out here, and then they're going to work. I'm assuming 2B and leave 1A. Let's see what they do though.
Well, they only have Xizt actually there over at the B side. Fifflaren has finally picked up the bomb. And you're seeing Fetish just back away from long there. Device as well. They're both going to watch towards the apartments, or at least one is, and Device going to be watching the short here. And it looks like they will go for the push on A here. Fifflaren going to come around the corner. Device going to be smoking out and nading into the apartments. Actually going to get rushed down here from the backside. And he's still alive at the moment. Fetish set up in sight, looks for first kill. Fifflaren takes him. Wow. Now Device gets dropped down. This is looking like it's going to go NiP's favor.
Fetish really needed to get that kill right there. And again, showing him he's just not quite carrying his weight right now. You know, it's one thing on T side when you're calling strats, but on CT side, you really need to bear down and get those frags right there. And yeah, just not looking good right now.
Well, now Xizt in a 1-on-3 situation. He does have that kit. Let's have Fifflaren down to 19 HP as well. With Xizt down to 53, there is the potential to pull it back. Does peek around into pit, does flash him out as well, looking towards the backside, and actually gets a kill on a Get Right, but it's taken down by Xizt. And that will be NiP picking up their 15th round, and now we have 9 match points here.
Yeah, like I said, Dignitas did a good job of showing a presence at B early, but if you're not going to stay there and create a real, you know, presence, NiP is gonna call your bluff pretty quick. And Get Right saw that, took control of Banana, and really gave them space to know that Dignitas was playing 2B, and that gave them confidence to work up A because they realized, you know, they have no control of Banana.
And now Get Right even pre-nading that spot to see if they get a little bit aggressive. And we'll go back to their standard kind of hold. And Dignitas, you know, I like because you put it out NiP, and I said this earlier on, that they go from 0 to 60 in terms of their strats and stuff like that, and aggression and passiveness within 1 round. The Dignitas have been very stagnant. They've been doing the same strat every time, sending 2B, 3A, And only once so far out of these rounds have they actually gained control of Banana, and that time they actually just gave it away.
Yeah, it's tough to always rely on holding just pure executions, and that's what Dignitas is doing. So they're going to need some powerful plays here from both sites if they want to bring this back.
Right now, NiP bearing down on this A site, and you have basically everyone over there. Garrett just watching the flank. Forrest looking for that peek out of Boiler.
Dignitas needs to get that rotator. They need to take some chances here if they want to win.
Right now, friberg looking to take advantage of that. There's one man over towards Library. It's going to be Device here as they're waiting. Looks like they might go around the corner here in just a second. And Smoke's even coming in on the archer, so they're looking for that strong A hit, and the rotate still has yet to come in. They're going to go in backwards with the flashes, looking for the first kills coming from all directions on the site. This is very bad for Dignitas, as we do see Forrest pick up the kill in a pit on a cajunb, and now he's going to look for the man in sight. Is he going to pick this up, as they will get another one onto dupreeh in pit here. Forrest cleans up Device. It's all in the hands of Fetish and Xizt here in a 2-on-3 situation with the bomb down. Do you see that one man pushed up very aggressively? Fetish picks up the kill on the Force. Now, 2 more people standing in the way between him and that bomb defuse and their hopes in this first map. Just watching from pit here. Spots out the first man, gets a kill on the Fetish, and now Gary looking for the second one, and they do get that one. Xizt goes down, and NiP win the first map 16-6.
You know, great play by them there. It's, like I said, it's tough. You know, it's not like if I was in their shoes, I would have maybe even been able to make any smarter decision. But what I do realize is that I don't think they took enough chances.